Well, fams, it's me again, Kaylee. I know the karaoke video was a very long video. Apologise, I didn't realise how long it was going to be. So I promised at one point I was going to do an allotment video, and I'm here. So recently we've had lots of bad weather in the UK. It's just like rained solidly for the last few months. I've not been able to get, well, I've been down to check it over and make sure it's okay, but I've not been done any digging or anything until now, where we've had like a few nice days of hot summer sunshine. Believe it or not, it's been boiling, and today it's a bit cooler today, so I thought I'd come over and do a bit of digging and get it all done. I've done 2 beds. I've done a few, but I've done 2. I prepared 2 beds for potatoes and onions, and I'll be putting them in. Normally I would bunch potatoes up in like mounds, like rows of mounds, but I'm not going to do that this year. I'm going to try and just do it normally, just put them in and see how they go, because it takes a long time, and I've got raised beds, so there's no need to really do it. So here we go. This is the raised beds. My raised beds. This is my allotment. It's a bit, you could say it's like a shanty town. And yes, I do have a rat problem as well. So I like watching Rat Trap Mondays. Brilliant tips. I've tried the Quick Man Mouse thing. Nothing's gone in it. I need to change the water, but yeah, I need to change the water. I've got rat traps down here. And rat trap over there. Else you mean hiding, and the big cheese rat traps as well. So it's a bit. I've done a bit of work. These funny cage things are actually to keep the pigeons off as well. And this is my manure bins full of horse manure. We get horse manure. Look how rotted that stuff is. Beautiful. And that's it on the beds. But you don't want it. Don't want to put stuff like this on your raised beds with straw. You don't want it like that. It's too fresh. Got too much nitrogen. It'll rot your plants. It will rot them and kill them. And this rat trap is a Victor rat trap. I found it useless because they were just avoiding it, and this is another one. And they've done a little run in the side there. They've done a little run, I'll show you, in the side of this bin. So I stuck that one in there. I stuck it up in the ramp and caught it. I've got little daffies. Look how cute they are. It's my apple tree. Yet again, another year. Where's the blossoms? Come on. I did this. I grew this from a seed. Believe it or not, this is an apple tree seed. Don't know what variety it is, but I keep it pruned. That tree there is a gage tree, and it does actually have blossom on it. It's got blossom. Look at that, blossom. Gage is a rare type of plum. They're very nice, but they're very small and they're very rare to have. But I've got quite a lot of blossom this year. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. I had a lot last year, but nothing happened. I think the flaming pigeons got them. Hate pigeons. I have a problem with pigeons, snails, slugs, and now rats, because my neighbour who's got a plot next to me have chickens. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind chickens, but chickens attract rats. And last year I had some sweet corn, and I came down one night, broad daylight, bloody rat on it, about 3 of them, and I had to like pull my sweet corn off quickly because I would have lost the whole lot. they actually ate half my potatoes, so I'm going to do it down here in this bed so they're not near the shed. Crazy. So that's why I've got these fruit cage things up. They need a bit of fastening up because they're all drooping, and that one's on a lean when it should be straight. I'll get that side, don't worry. So yeah, gonna be interesting. I'll do a little bit on the onions and I'll show a bit on the potatoes. I'll set you up somewhere. Fire bin. I've got a little bin that's fires. You can you can set fire in the bin and it's safe. It's not bouncing. There we go. So what I usually do when I plant onions is I get a big pole like this and I stick it in the ground and I wiggle it around. It's a bit deep, that one. Just so it's wide enough for the onion. Now it's been so wet recently, I've had to set my onions off in a tray, which I don't normally do. And I've lost one there. I lost one. And the same with my potatoes. I've had to start my potatoes off in pots because it's been that wet. I put them in, like when I normally put them in I normally do all this like mid-March, and because it's just been so wet I haven't been able to do it. So I'm going to grab this one, which has got a nice root stock, good root stock on it. Am I getting that right? Yeah, lovely root stock. So how much time? I can edit this because I've got a thing now on the computer. So I'm gonna put a bit of soil in it, and then yeah, you just sort of stick it in and gently cover it around like that. And I'll just bring it closer and I'll show you what I do with the potatoes. And that's basically it. You just like pop it in and just they'll grow. The good thing about onions is they don't need a lot of water. So, and because this is going to take quite a long time to do, I'm only going to do the one for the onion and one for the potato. I've got a little camera with me today because he's nice and portable. So normally you would do like a mound. You normally do rows, like you would normally, like, for good drainage. A big stone there. You would normally try and round it up like that, like, you know, like that. But it takes ages, so I'm not going to try that this year. I'm going to just leave it flat and see how it does. Well, that's how you would normally do it. That's how the farmers would do it. There'd be big rows in the field with big mounds. But today I'm just gonna dig a hole, stick it in, and see how they do with a flat bed. So here they are, and then you let them grow. But look at that, beautiful rootstock. So that's gonna do quite well. And then I'm just gonna gently pop it in, just like that. This is one hell of a tool. it looks like you could murder someone with that. Look at that. But it is like, I got it from Barnett's, and it's awesome because it weeds, it digs, you can scoop out a weed, you know, you can scoop out weeds and grass just like that with the prongs. The sharp bits give you a good thing for weeding the side. They're very good for planting, so I thought that would be interesting to, because I use it to plant all my potatoes and stuff. So, but I'm going to plant my potatoes and onions, and then I'll sort the rest of it out, and I'll film when I'm done, and then that should be it. I'll edit it at the end. So yeah, got a lot of sorting out. I'll weed around. These are all my strawberries. All my strawberries. And I was very excited earlier because flower! Hello flower! So proud. I've had my allotment for a couple of years now, and I've done very well because it is a wet plot, and must admit, I didn't think I could grow much, but I grow quite a lot of stuff on here. I save so much money by growing stuff. So I'm going to crack on, see you in a while, see you in a little bit. Well, I've done the best I can. It's not fully like how I want it to be. It's not properly weeded or anything, but I've done my best. I've tidied up, got my potatoes and my onions in. I've weeded so much, put manure on these two beds. I've planted the onions and potatoes and onions. As you can see, I've straightened these back out, tied them up a bit higher. So as you see, that one's back up right now, and that one's made out of pond netting, so that's why it's so kooky. Yeah, everything's done. Everything's sort of tidy-ish, as best it can be really. So I'm going to go home, have a good sit down, and have a nice early night. I'll see you in the next video. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.